It's week 2 of the NFL, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Elks and the Voyagers, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Alongside my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott, and this is a matchup, Brock, and we may see many, many times in the future this league. A couple of rookie starters leading their offenses at quarterback.
And that really does make it a measuring stick game for both of them, Kate. Rookie quarterbacks in the draft, they're always linked to each other from the moment they're tabbed as starters in their first season. And then when you get to look across and you get to play one, you know that both of them want to be the one who leads their guys to a win, because that's a victory that will be talked about both for the rest of their rookie season and beyond.
Everyone's still celebrating the return of regular season football, and we're away in week 2. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And it'll be their rookie QB who brings them out.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted, never. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest they ended up dropping. 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's the type of game that wins are typically built off of.
Looking to throw right away. And he nearly gave it away to start this game. Almost an interception, but instead, a gift. They get it back for second down. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. A strong 9-yard effort there, Brock, and it brings up 3rd and 1. Back-to-back carries here. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
We're in the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Play action on 1st down. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. Leading him out, someone in his first NFL season. Their rookie starter from Penn State.
It's always fun, puts a smile on my face when I see a rookie leading an offense out. A lot of them look like 10-year vets with confidence and poise in the middle of that huddle, in the middle of their teammates. But let's watch his first couple throws. That's where sometimes you could see some of those nerves slipping through.
They go play action on 1st. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And that brings up 4th and long.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. They've got first down from the 31. Hand off to the back. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Receiver in motion, headed right. 2nd and 10 now. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Complete beyond the marker. Keeps on moving into the red zone. He does it. Touchdown. The Voyagers take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Voyagers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here comes this offense for its 2nd series of the game. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. They'll run here on first down. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Back to throw now. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Throwing with a blitz on the way. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 34 yards, and it'll give him a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Pass play on 1st and 10. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back now, pressure on its way. Finds him over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. Throwing it again here. Juke the defender. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. From the red zone now. He's got it. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Launches, and he's got it. Touchdown! The Elks get it down to a single point. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Starting from the 5. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Another drive coming up for this offense. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around. Man in motion out of the slot. They're going play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Man in motion here. Throwing off the play fake here. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up third down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
So no return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. They've got first down from the 31. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They send the tight end in motion left. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Had that one, but just couldn't see it through. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Back to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Pass play now. And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
The Voyagers getting ready to punt this skyward. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. And not only does he go in the wrong direction, but he's stopped for a net loss on the return. And after the punt, the offense comes out onto the field. And they're going to take over possession. First and 10, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. They'll touch him down a couple of yards away from that marker.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he'll get it up to the 44. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. Back to the well again. He's got room to roam here. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
To the air now on first and 10. Short pass brought in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's first and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. It is caught left side. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. Second and 3 now. From the 16. That one's complete over the middle. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. All right, I'll set up now. First and 10. They'll throw it again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that'll bring up second down. Blown back, it's the handoff. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More of the NFL on EA Sports right after this. Time to begin the second quarter, and we'll pick up with what's already been a lengthy possession. This has been a good drive, but it's at risk here on third down. Dump off caught by his back. Touchdown! Well, Brock, I think you and I both saw that one coming together from up here, and it became clear pretty quickly that if they got things going, that one could go the distance.
Yeah, the 6 points earned on any screen pass touchdown, I'd give half a point to the sell job of a quarterback, half a point to the effort of the running back, but 5 of those points to the big guys in front of them. They're the most important ones out there on that play, and in the best of times, they clear lane for a touchdown just like that one.
That one right down the middle. And the Elks break that tie and now lead by 7. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Their offense running back out now. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. They'll send him over right. On first down, they'll run. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Airing it out on first down. He's got it over the middle. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Here we go, second and very long. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Here's a throw. No one open, so he chucks this to another county. No luck finding his receiver that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. So out now comes the punter. And they could really use a good one here. And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. Whistles sound as the defense decides to call timeout. Motioning one of the tight ends. Throwing it to start this drive. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. He's going to throw this one. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Fair catch called for and made just outside the 20. No return on that punt. And it'll be their football. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
He completes it in traffic. Decent gain here, but short of the first. 3rd and just 2 to go. He'll look to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Another carry for him. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Moving in the right direction that time, but only 2 yards picked up, so it's 3rd and 9. They're throwing it. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And the fair catch made here at the 15. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And they'll be backed up a good bit for this drive. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. A give now from the gun. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. Play action on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
All right, here we go. Second down. Here's a give up the middle. And he can't find the lane before being wrapped up at the line. No gain that time, and it leaves them with third and long. They'll throw it. That's completed right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 3rd and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Dumps it off to his running back. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
And that hit stops him in his tracks. Just getting back to the line, and now they have to figure out a 3rd and 13. Now looking to throw. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's in, touchdown. The Elks take a 13-point lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Elks double their lead to 14. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. He fields it from the 8. He stopped on the return at the 27. Now this offense getting set to work here. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Catch made over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Give now to the running back. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn.
Some careful consideration, and Sean McVay will indeed challenge the call.
Is under review.
So what we're all looking for here, did he secure the catch and maintain it while also getting both feet down?
Yeah, this is why it's a perfect look. This is why teams scout body control and field awareness for these pass catchers. For moments like this, he did not have much margin for error, and it happens oh so fast.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a third one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. Fair catch made, a little beyond the 20-yard line. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Putting the tight end in motion. They'll throw to begin this drive. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Looking right, and he finds him. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Australia. The Elks driving ahead. Third down, 1 yard to go. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Hauled in left side. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
First and 10 from the 41. He'll throw it yet again. Completed to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Throwing it again here. Dumped off to his running back. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. 58 yards on the punt there. And the offense ready to head back out onto the field. Airing it out to start this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Little off center, his man just couldn't adjust to it.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
2nd and 10 now. Finds him over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Prior to 1st down, they decide to call a timeout. Still sticking with the passing game. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's 2nd down coming up. They are throwing it again. Short pass brought in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Slot man in motion left. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He fires one deep down the middle. And this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be 4th down.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only took him one play, partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. Looking to throw. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Voyagers might be able to get some points late after the interception.
We see quarterbacks in this league love targeting their slot guys so often. They get plenty of chances defensively to take one the other way. Nice to see him come through with that one. And what a great read to get in position for that pick.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Throwing it just before halftime. First play, he's going for it to the end zone. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds. We've reached the midway point of this game. The visiting Elks taking a lead into the locker room. Now let's get you back stateside. Jonathan Coachman waiting patiently to check in, bring you the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll get started out in the capital city of Austin, Texas, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. 30-9 was your final. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break. But I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks
now
yet to
Gonzalez
come.
on to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. The Elks headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns. Good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can. Putting together quite the game for himself in the process. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Right up the gut. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Motioning the tight end left. From the 35 on second down. That's incomplete left side.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Complete out to the right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Handoff now from the gun. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior. 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
To throw here on first down. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. 2nd and 3 now. run here from the gun. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And that'll be a first down. They're set up at the 35 now. They'll throw on first. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's a handoff up the gut. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
They're now set for 1st and 10. They give it to him again. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On 2nd and 9. Cut near the goal line. He has the touchdown. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
Now the PAT try coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Elks stretch their lead to 21. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now outruns their offense to take over. They're down 21 now after that last score and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. Play action on 1st down. That one's complete right side. And this one does not go far.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. Where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. So now here's 3rd and 5. Throwing from the gun. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. 35 on the pickup. And it'll give him a 1st down.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helps set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Complete out to the right. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. They're going play action. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up 4th down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on. lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. Return starts at the 9. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Back out runs their offense. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays that follow. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 31. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for the backpack time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Looking for a throw here. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
I'll tell you this, Kate, that's where you got to be on the same page with one another and get both ends of the play right to execute, both the protection and ultimately completing that ball. They certainly want that play call back.
New series coming up following the punt. And that is where they'll start the next drive. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They motion the tight end over. Airing it out to start this drive. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Pittman, the man in motion left. Throwing now, off play action. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st down, ball at the 36. They send a man in motion. Throwing with a blitz on the way. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. Now they send their back in motion right. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Setting up a throw. Hits him on the in route. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, you do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. The Elks are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. That one's complete over the middle. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Looking to the air here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Back now, pressure on its way. Dumps it off to his running back. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 26, and it sets up 1st down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Throwing from the gun here. Looking slant route, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. He picks up 15 on the play. And they're going to have a 1st down. He'll throw it yet again. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They gain 14 on the play. And that gives them the 1st.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
He brings it in. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. He'll throw it. Catch is made in close. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So they'll be set up with a 1st and goal when we come back. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Throwing it again here. He's on the move. And they take this in for the score. The Elks put up even more points in a win. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one splits the uprights. And the Elks continue piling on to this lead. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. Throwing it to start this drive. Hits his running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
This is reeled in by Pittman. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. That play good for 17 and a first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And they bring him down around the 34.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
2nd and 3. Fits it through the middle. He's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for 2nd and goal. They'll try and throw it here. And the connection made in the end zone. Touchdown! The Voyagers putting up points in a game decided. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping a tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
35, Voyagers 17.
Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Elks ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember. But as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Plowing up the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Back-to-back carries here. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Into traffic, complete. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. He's dropping back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
They'll run here on 1st down. And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Dropping back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First down, Salt Lake City.
From the red zone now. And he makes the catch on the right sideline, but no. Oh, they call it out of bounds. The throw led him some careful consideration, and Sean McVay will indeed challenge the call.
Previous play is under review.
Well, we can see he made the catch. He definitely has possession, but did both of those feet hit down in the end zone?
Yeah, get that zoom button ready to go. Get the magnifying glass. Was there any green right between his feet and that end line? That's what they're going to be looking for in the replay booth.
So better luck on their second challenge of the contest, and they now have a third one available to them. That one right down the middle. And the Elks grow their lead yet again. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Has this at the 6. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The offense getting set to go. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Completed over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Pass play coming here. And no look there, and that throw falls to the ground.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He's going to try to drop it in deep. He's got it inside the 25. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Voyagers making the scoreboard look a touch better. If anyone is still doubting that this guy has an NFL caliber arm, Brock, add that to the list of highlights he can use in his defense. That was an NFL throw.
And got to be such a confidence builder. Yes, the game is faster. Yes, the windows are smaller. But when you execute with precision, touchdowns can follow.
That one splits the uprights. And the Voyagers make it an 18-point game. Not really much of an avenue left for a comeback in this one, but they still have to try the onside kick here. And they recover this one without a problem. The onside attempt fails. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. The visitors and this running back headed back out for a new series. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense more good numbers well into this second half. Here's the handoff. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Okay, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And they'll have first down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Back to the well again. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Give him 5 on that play. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 6. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And he finds him in the end zone for the touchdown. The Elks keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one right down the middle. And the Elks tack on 7 more to their lead.
Voyagers 24.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Here's a return from the 7. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. This offense getting all set for this series. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. Pittman, the man in motion left. Play action on 1st down. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. 1 play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Pittman's got it. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. They go play action here. Connects on the crosser. And he's out of bounds, a little short of the 10. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Back now, pressure on its way. And the catch is made for the touchdown. The Voyagers putting up points in a game decided. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
That one splits the uprights. And the Voyagers make it an 18-point game. Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And they can be proud of their exploits on the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Elks are winners as we say so long from Melbourne.